Happy New Year, everyone. This is Hedy again, coming to you from Nanny's Italian Kitchen. I'm trying to make more videos, but you know, it's very difficult because I'm on a diet, and what do I do with the food? You have to eat it. So I'm trying to do things that are Weight Watcher, Weight Watcher conscious friendly. You got the word right, Weight Watcher friendly. And this recipe that I'm making today is very simple, very delicious, and very Weight Watcher friendly. I have to go easy on the olive oil though, because oil is, you gotta use it in moderation. But I'm gonna first show you how to clean the escarole. It's Escarole and Beans. Sorry. I'm going to first show you how to clean the escarole because it's very, very important. If you don't clean it properly and clean it long enough, you'll have dirt in your recipe. It happened to me on one occasion, and I've become kind of paranoid about it now. So I make sure I really rinse the escarole. The other thing is the beans. If you want, you can soak the beans and cook the beans. I had one person complain that I use canned beans, but it's quick. And I find them to be very good. I'm not going to start soaking the beans for 8 hours and then start cooking. What if you want something really quick, fast? I mean, what am I going to do? Wait till the next day to eat it? Anyway, so when you see me next, I'll be showing you how to clean the escarole. Okay, so I'm filling a pot up with cold water in which to dip the escarole. And then I have a colander here to strain it out. And then I'm gonna do it 2 or 3 times. So what you do is you just take the ends off the escarole and remove any wilted or dark or rotted. Actually, shouldn't be rotted if you get fresh escarole. And some people said that they can't find escarole. I don't know if you're not from New York or local areas. You could substitute it with chicory, romaine, dandelion, anything like that. So I have 4 bunches. Usually I would make 2, but the bunches in the store were so small, I decided I was going to get an extra couple of bunches.
This shrinks a lot, right?
Oh, it does. It does shrink. You could put it in a big pot like that because it's overflowing, and then all of a sudden you'll find that it's wilted down to nothing and when you cook it. Okay, so I'm going to clean this and rinse it 2 or 3 times. Like I said, you take it out of the water, you put it in the colander, put fresh water in, make sure you get the gunk on the bottom, and then do that 2 or 3 times and to make sure all the dirt is out.
Do you want to show them that one time or no?
I'll show them that one time right now, yes. You don't have to cut it if you don't want it. You could leave it whole. That's good. Just put it in the water. Make sure that it's immersed in the water. And break up the leaves, because sometimes the little dirt is hiding in the leaf there. And just put it in the colander to strain it. Empty the water, rinse out the pot to get any residue on the bottom, and fill it up again with cold water and do the same thing. Repeat it 2 or 3 times just to make sure you got all the dirt out. Okay, so I have some olive oil lining the bottom of the pot. You don't have to put a lot, it's your personal preference. So I'm going to light the stove. I'm having a little problem with my, what do you call that, igniters lately. So, you know me, I like a lot of garlic, so I've got like 6 or 7 garlic cloves that I'm going to cut up into the olive oil. And when the oil, olive oil, you can see when the garlic starts to, you know, sizzle a little bit. That's when you'll put the escarole in. Make sure you put a cover so to block yourself, or it'll pop on your hands, face, whatever. I have more scars than a World War II veteran from cooking. My mother used to make this, and another thing I would like to mention that is this is a great vegan dish. Beans, escarole, that's it. I mean, absolutely 100% vegan. So, a great dish to make, and it's quick.
I don't know if there's a lot of vegans watching your cooking.
Well, you never know.
I know, just being silly.
It's so popular these days to be vegan, paleo, keto. I tried the keto diet, and you know, after a while, it just didn't do anything. You can put a little hot pepper in here if you want, little chili flakes. So what I'm going to do is, I think I'll put a dash. Yes, here we go. Also, that's not so much a dash. Anyway, also, you could put tomatoes in here if you want it. I like it white. Okay, so there it is. The garlic is starting to sizzle. It looks like a lot in the pot, but believe me, it's not. Put the cover on. You don't have to add anything because the escarole makes its own juice, but you could lower the flame to medium. I'm going to add some salt. Whoop. I'm going to add some salt. You don't have to add the pepper because I put the red pepper in there, but I have my salt. I like to use kosher salt. I'm going to shake it. My mother used to get, so you can put a good teaspoon in there. And you let this cook for a little bit until the escarole is wilted. And then you can add the beans and cook that for a little bit longer.
Pot stay completely on, or you vent it a little bit?
Say that again?
The pot lid, do you vent it or?
Yeah, you could put it either way. I like to vent mine a little bit. So I'll come back when the escarole is a little wilted. Okay, so the escarole is wilted. As you can see, there's some juices in there. That's from the escarole. You don't really need to add anything else. You can add chicken broth if you want, but it's going to make it really soupy. So now I'm adding 2 cans of cannellini beans. If you don't want that much beans, you could leave it at 1 can, but
You drain the liquid out of the can?
a little bit. I didn't drain it all out, but I drained most of it out. Okay, so,
How long did the scuttle take to cook down?
6-7 minutes. Not a lot. See, there's a lot of beans in here, but you don't have to use that much beans. At this point, if you wanted to add tomatoes, I would add the tomatoes, like tomato sauce or a cup of tomato just to make it red. But now it's going to cook for about another 10-15 minutes, and it'll be done. And when it's done, I'll come back and I'm going to taste it for you. This is going to be my dinner tonight with a loaf of crusty bread, this and a glass of wine. I'm in heaven. And you have to put some pecorino romano, lots of pecorino romano. So let's let this cook and I'll be back. It's been cooking about 10 minutes. So this makes, well, it should make 4 servings, but not for me or my family. This will make like 2 servings for me. So I'll have half of it tonight, and then the other half maybe tomorrow or Saturday. Give myself a day in between. I'll take some of these luscious beans out. See, all the goodness from the beans are there. That's a wonderful photo right there. Okay, so I'm gonna sprinkle some Parmesan. This is Pecorino Romano. You could use whatever grated cheese you like, but I like Pecorino Romano. And I love Escarole and Beans. That's what we call it in Italian. Escarole and Beans in American, Escarole and Beans in Italian. It's got a little hint of the hot pepper in there. It's salted. It's delicious. A little hot, but good. I'm sure you're gonna love it. Give it a try. It's very easy. Until the next time, bon appetit.